Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Warminster. It's the site of the biggest regular season game in the Philadelphia Catholic League thus far. It's Archbishop Wood at 5-1 against Neumann Goretti, still unbeaten in the league with a great guard core, coached by the best to ever do it, Carl Aragale. Let's get this one underway. Welcome inside the broadcast booth. Bob Long, Carter Philman. Happy to have Jeff Sharilla with us here tonight. When you think about Archbishop Wood and Neumann Goretti, at least for the last 13 years, it's John Moscow coaching against the guy that gave him the opportunity to start his coaching career, Carl Aragale. And I know at 13 years, maybe that starts to wane into the back of your mind, but my goodness, for these two guys, best of friends, it is still in the forefront. It's two great basketball minds, it's two great basketball programs going up against one another, Carter.
Yeah, John Moscow, one of the best coaches in the Catholic League in recent years. He's a great team, one of the best backcourts in my opinion, going off Neumann and Archbishop Wood here. Caleb Lundy, Brady McAdams, one of my favorite players in the Catholic League, of course. Jaden Jenkins locking down the center. Consensus top 50 recruit in the entire country. A lot of talent on the Archbishop Wood side.
And on Neumann Goretti's side, Jeff, it's same old with them. All those titles under Carl Aragale, they're right in a position to do it again this year.
Yeah, they are. But before we get into tonight's game, you have some breaking news about the starting lineup.
I sure do. That's right. So on two sides, we were wondering what we might see. Lingering injuries for Munchie, Stefan Ashley Wright for Neumann Goretti, and then Jaden Jenkins, who sat on Friday night due to an injury against Archbishop Bryant. Jaden Jenkins for Archbishop Wood will start and expected to be a full go. Stefan Ashley Wright out tonight, not expected to play at all this evening. To your point, Jeff, that's big news here in an early matchup.
You lose 17 points a game and the reigning player of the year in the PIAA Class 5A. Not having him in the lineup, it's going to hurt, obviously. You have three other starters back from last year. That means Yates and Colson and Torrance are going to have to pick it up. But who steps into the starting lineup? Our guest projection is the sophomore E.J. Stanton. He's averaging around 8-9 points a game. He's a good ball handler, and he's going to have to pick up the slack as this team, Neumann Goretti, at the perfect 5-0 in the league, they don't go real deep, so we'll see how much the fatigue comes a factor later in the broadcast.
Yeah, they really only go 7 deep, and so can they really compact that into going 6 deep, Carter? The book on Stanton is he has grown as a player, and I'm not just talking about he's become a better shooter, a better ball handler. He's 4 to 5 inches taller this year than he was last year. That size combined with that basketball ability, understanding of court spacing, and of course, getting the puppies organized and knock it down is as good as any sophomores you'll see in the league.
Yeah, tremendous shooter. Newman's going to go 3-4 guards at a time. Not a ton of size. They cap out about 6'6" with Njai, who's a very physical presence up forward. Going to look at that matchup with him and Jaden Jenkins on the other side. Certainly one to watch. Jaden Jenkins, premier shot blocker around the rim. See how Neumann chooses to attack him inside today.
Well, as you saw there, this place is going to be packed tonight. Expectation is to sell out. They did not do a pre-sale, so if you're on York Road, hit the gas.
Come on down.
Safely, of course, and get here before you fill this up, because this is going to be an unbelievable game. If the place to be was Friday at Father Judge, tonight the place to be is Archbishop Wood, number 1 versus number 2, Jeff.
Yeah, not only that, but Archbishop Wood fans have only seen one home game in the league so far this year. This is number 2 for them as they started off 4-1 on the road. So they're 1-0 here. They're starting into the part of the schedule. And on the flip side, Neumann Goretti, they've had nothing but home games. They're 4-0 at home, 1-0 on the road, and this starts a gauntlet for the Saints where they'll do 5 road games in a row. So the meat of the schedule is starting to ramp up, and we're going to see how the top of the division, top of the league sorts itself out.
Yeah, and the only loss between these two teams, Carter, was when Archbishop Wood lost somewhat inexplicably to Cardinal O'Hara. And we know that Cardinal O'Hara can defend and make life difficult, but that's a 2-4 team here. In the meantime, Archbishop Wood went on the road, beat a really tough Archbishop Bryan team, beat Roman Catholic in a comeback win. And so the question is, what's the Archbishop Wood team that we see here tonight? Is it that team that struggled against Cardinal O'Hara, or is it that team that turns it on in the second half to beat some of the state's best?
Yeah, certainly an outlier game for Cardinal O'Hara. Major credit to the Lions, of course. Yep. They played a great defense. They did a great job attacking the mid-range against Archbishop Wood, having a lot of success in the mid-range, drawing Jaden Jenkins outside the lane. That's obviously not going to be the case for them for the rest of the season. This team is too talented, too experienced to let it slip up like that impact the rest of the season. This is a battle for the potential #1 seed in the Catholic League, certainly top 2. I think Archbishop Wood isn't really in a situation where they can afford to lose this game.
Yep, I think that's absolutely right, and that sets the stage for a big one here. The goal, yes, be a #1 seed in the Catholic League, but what you really want is to be one of those top 4 seeds and get 32 minutes on your home floor on that second Friday in February for a chance to advance to the Palestra. This will go a long way in determining that. He's Carter Philman, Jeff Sharilla, Bob Long here. Tip-off is next.
We're here to show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed to most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfort Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfort Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. And the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Meet David and Kay May, a dynamic team with a shared mission to help you turn your real estate dreams into reality. What sets them apart? Their wealth of experience, combined with a genuine passion for guiding clients every step of the way. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or a seasoned investor, their personalized approach and commitment to service make every real estate journey smooth and rewarding. Contact them today to get started on your next real estate adventure.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He's gone!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers.
Sports fans, welcome to Gentili's. Before the game or after the game, you don't have to travel far anymore. Come out to Gentili's Pizza in Exton for the best cheesesteaks and pizza you'll ever eat in your life, and I guarantee it. Let me take you inside and show you what we're all about. I mean, come on, look at that cheesesteak. Sliced ribeye, sauteed fried onions on a beautiful Karanji seeded roll. Cooper sharp cheese. That, my friends, is a slam dunk. So come to Gentili's for your best cheesesteak that you ever had in your life. That's gonna be our Charlie. This is our #1 seller, got Pecorino Romano. And we top it off with a little hot honey. Gentili's Pizza, Exton, PA. Can't wait to see you after the game.
The all-new Infiniti QX80 has redefined what a luxury SUV should be. A V6 twin turbocharged engine, available 64-color personalized ambient lighting and 24-speaker sound system, biometric cooling, Pro Pilot Assist, and so much more. Experience the Infiniti QX80 today at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove and redefine your luxury expectations. To be sure.
At Burns Design Group, our passion for visual and literary design forges powerful, lasting brands, from nonprofits and small businesses to Fortune 500 companies. We create and refresh brands from the ground up and inside out. We transform culture. We drive growth, profitability, and market leadership. We are a group of hands-on veterans who hold more than 150 years of brand strategy and design experience. Burns Design Group. What's next? By design.
The stage is set, the stands are packed. It's #1 versus #2 in the standings in the Philadelphia Catholic League. May we see a precursor to a semifinal or even the final. Let's find out. We'll meet the Saints of Neumann, Goretti. Cody Colson and Deshaun Yates in the backcourt introduced first. And there's your answer that we posited pregame. E.J. Stanton will get the start instead of Stephon Ashley Wright, out with injury here this evening. Marquise Newsom, coming by way of ANC, played a big role on that team last year that advanced to and won the Friends League Championship. And then Al Njai, an East Stroudsburg commit as a senior, standing at 6'6", came by way of St. Mark's 2 years ago. Dylan Powell, the 6-foot guard, introduced first, just a sophomore. Great first step, good finisher. Excited to see what he can bring to the floor here tonight. Caleb Lundy, a 6'4" junior, wily vet at this point, gets into the lane. The key for him, making the right decisions in the offensive half court. He runs the show. And boy, is that a sight for sore eyes if you're an Archbishop Wood fan. Jaden Jenkins introduced third, 6'10" junior. Brian Donahue playing as good a basketball as he's played in his Archbishop Wood career, a 6'4" senior. And then one of the most proficient scorers in the Philadelphia Catholic League year to year, Brady McAdams, a Marist commit, first team All-Catholic and a 4-year player. Started as a sophomore and he's been starting for the last 3 years. John McBride is on the public address here tonight. He will get the crowd fired up. That's what he does. And I'm fired up. Hope you are as well. Carter Philman with me, Jeff Sharilla. Let's get this one underway. Neumann Goretti will be dressed in black here tonight, and Archbishop Wood, who recently beat Roman Catholic, dressed in the home whites. Carl Arregale, he's won double-digit Catholic League titles, most all time, past Dennis Seddon, longtime head coach at Roman Catholic a few years ago. John Moscow has been at the helm at Archbishop Wood for the last 13 years. And he came by way of an assistant role with Carl Arregale. So I'd say these guys know each other just a little bit.
Yeah, Bob, you said that after 13 years, it's not old hat. They're like Thanksgiving dinner. You know, the families getting together, enjoying each other's company, but when it's on the court, different story. No, friends, but not friendly.
What a matchup in the front court. We'll get our first look at it here. Jaden Jenkins and Al Njai. Underway. Caleb Lundy for Archbishop Wood will get things started. Neumann Goretti switching on the man-to-man. Get the ball to McAdams. They don't double team him, and he's just too skilled when he gets the ball with that much space.
Nice up and under move. And a good job by the Saints avoiding the contact and the +1.
Marquise Newsom will let it fly. Here comes Lundy with a full head of steam. McAdams, 2 for 2. 5-0 early.
Great sign for Wood to see McAdams heated up early on.
That's beautiful offense. An all-world assist from E.J. Stanton. Newsom will throw it down, but man, that's what Neumann Goretti sees in what they say is next year's point guard. Gets the start here tonight with the absence of Munchie. Stephon Ashley Wright.
Doesn't miss a beat.
Jenkins. Maybe not quite his shot there.
Certainly a developing aspect of his game on the perimeter. If you're Neumann, you absolutely live with that for now, though.
And that is not developing part of his game. That's what he's really good at, is protecting the rim defensively. Jaden Jenkins. Right back to live action as Al Njai goes to work. And Jaden Jenkins just stays straight up.
Yeah, 6'10", causing all kinds of problems. Can't get it on the inside on the other end.
Al Njai, give him credit. He was down on the floor, came back into the play to make that interception. Good kick. Newsom can knock it down. Not that time. Caleb Lundy all the way. And that's last touched by Lundy. Good defense by Deshaun Yates.
Lundy so quick with the ball in his hands. Extremely talented player, another high-level Division I player for this Archbishop Wood team.
And Yates, they talk about how good he has been, standing at 5'9", actually one of the better rebounders on the team. Great on-ball defender. He'll need to be good tonight against Caleb Lundy, as you mentioned, Carter. Lundy launches for 3. And you see they're taking Yates off the basketball early, showing a high level of trust in E.J. Stanton. Now Yates goes to work. Newsome up and under, got his own rebound, count it, and one. Another shot, a third one now that Jenkins was able to at least affect, but got to find a way to get that defensive board.
Yeah, we talked about the size disadvantage that Neumann would have on the interior, but Marquise Newsome doing a great job sticking with it, getting the board among Jaden Jenkins.
Neumann Goretti stays in that man-to-man, dressed in the black. Lundy, that's a tough shot. Barely drew the iron. Great check out by Al Njai. Cody Colson, got it. By 2 years ago, he came by way of Imhotep, and he has been a great addition. Maybe a little bit of a learning curve last year, Carter, but man, is he in the flow of the offense right now.
Yeah, Neumann doing a good job working the ball on the perimeter, getting these outside shots. Something Wood has a habit of falling into in the past is, these offensive lulls where it's just each guy calling their own number, trying to get to. They need to get back into, swinging the ball, creating lanes for these guys to get downhill into.
Yates thought he had all ball there, called for the first personal.
Dangerous pass, race to it. Nice touch by Njai. But man, he has a high motor, doesn't he?
Very fun to watch. He's just like a prototypical great high school level big. He's going to have a great career in the PSAC too for East Stroudsburg.
Yeah, NJ versus Jenkins is fun to watch.
McAdams. Quality reset there, I think, that time from Archbishop Wood. Really were not in the flow. Lundy got to a great spot. You'll take that shot 10 out of 10 if you're Archbishop Wood. Colson, same spot, same result. Next one's a heat check for Cody Colson. Great lob. It's nice to have 6'10" in your back pocket. The assist for Brady McAdams.
You could see the tape on the Archbishop Wood center's hands. No issues catching the pass there, though.
There was that heat check. Wide open three. That one barely drew the iron. Caleb Lundy, not particularly interested in rebounding. He was walking back, counting his assist already. Colson, not that time. He's 2 for 4 early on from the
same exact spot, Bob. 2-4 from the same exact spot.
Let's see some half-court offense here. A lot of hoisted threes from both sides. Marquise Newsome, he can really take you off the bounce. Njai, he's showing the range.
He only came into this game shooting 32% from beyond, but confident pull-up there.
One thing you can be confident in with him is he's going to find a way to get a double-double. Just a double-double machine, Al Njai. Now they're starting to light it up. Dylan Powell. A good-looking student section for Archbishop Wood. It's a tough foul call, I think, against Al Njai. Maybe coming over the back.
Yeah, it looked like he came over that right shoulder of Lundy.
Again, that's a great drive from E.J. Stanton. I know it doesn't fall, and I know we're in a results-oriented business. Trust me, I'm a Buffalo Bills fan.
Oh, jeez.
But man, that's a great drive to get to a good spot. That's one he'll finish 9 out of 10 times.
It looked like he just faded away, like didn't go strong to the glass, was avoiding a little bit of contact, and as he faded away, just didn't get the angle.
First look at Malachi Warren, super talented. If he was a football player, they call him twitchy. 6'4", can really play the game. Gets to the basketball. I thought that was tipped. Yep, nice call there. Last touch by Marquise Newsom. Here's Caleb Lundy to start the offense. We got some blood on Cody Colson.
Just goes right to the jersey to wipe it?
Yeah. Not the intent.
Not the intent. Not what you're supposed to be doing.
This portion of today's game brought to you by our partners at the Great American Pub. Want to thank our buddy Chuck Hempshire, as well as his son Charlie, who played football and basketball at LaSalle and now is involved with the business. With 3 locations in Phoenixville, Wayne, and Conshohocken, there's always a Great American Pub near you. Check him out, and please tell him that Bob Lung Sports sent you. And then thanks to our partners at Joe O'Brien Roofing. Proud sponsor here on Bob Lung Sports.
I do not know if we're live, Bob.
Hang on. There's the dribble drive for Powell. He is hit in the act.
Game. Sure. Dylan Powell at the line with the miss. And back comes Neumann Goretti. Nice lay-in by Marquise Newsom.
Just really athletic, scooping it over Jaden Jenkins' big hands in the lane. The long reach of Jaden Jenkins.
Continuing with the man-to-man. Neumann Goretti. Archbishop Wood. McGuire gives it off to Powell. McGuire looking. Drive. And the deuce. And then Yates comes back at the other end.
Tough pass up top.
Kai Strong checking in. Less than a minute to go here in the first. Been close throughout. It looks like
a little 3-2 zone.
And it looks like
Archbishop Wood.
It looks like the Saints are going to settle for the last shot. Aragale. Probably get him in motion with around 12. And they start the offense. Stanton in the paint. Floater good. 4 seconds left. Archbishop Carroll looking to get it off, and it's blocked at the buzzer. Double. Whoa! Man. He had 2 cracks at it after being blocked. And Archbishop Wood trailing 19-13 after 1. Bob Long getting the shout out. Carter, what have you seen that you like so far in the first quarter?
Up and down, Neumann doing what they do best, shooting the ball from the perimeter, taking advantage of their speed and quickness with the their 3 to 4 guard sets. Unopposed by Jaden Jenkins, no fear going into driving into the lane. Has made all 3 guards made a big impact. EJ Shen, or Ernie Shen making a great impact, stepping in for the injured Stephon Ashley.
The all-new Infiniti QX80 has redefined what a luxury SUV should be. A V6 twin turbocharged engine, available 64-color personalized ambient lighting and 24-speaker sound system, biometric cooling, Pro Pilot Assist, and so much more. Experience the Infiniti QX80 today at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove and redefine your luxury expectations. To be sure.
At Burns Design Group, our passion for visual and literary design forges powerful, lasting brands, from nonprofits and small businesses to Fortune 500 companies.
Get back to it. Thanks for hanging with us here, folks. It is Neumann Goretti 19, Archbishop Wood 13, and it's going to be more on the Neumann Goretti side. They are starting to pump it in. Marquise Newsom.
His first 3, he's up to 9, leading all scorers.
Official timeout for a wet spot on the floor.
Bob Long doing it all, the play-by-play. He's running the technology, communications both here and at LaSalle College High School.
Caleb Lundy looking for some help here. And he gives it up for Marquise Newsom. Yes, good finish.
How about Stanton with the quick hands to get the steal and the feed to push it to 11, biggest lead of the night.
Newman's guards always so tough on the defensive end. Coming into this game, averaging close to 12 steals a game. They do a great job turning the ball over and obviously getting out in transition like we're seeing here.
We might see a timeout after this.
Neumann Goretti just flying up and down the court. Oh, just trying to make that pocket pass there.
Wow, how is he not out of bounds in that corner? Up and down we go.
My goodness.
Stanton with his first basket of the game. When does Coach Moscow settle things down? Trailing by 13. Newman's defense is really putting the clamps down on this man-to-man. Lundy using the screen at the top by Jenkins. Kicks it back out to McAdams. It's too strong. Rebound by the Saints, and they're off and running. Down low, up and under, basket, and the foul as Newsom is now up to 11 with a chance to add 1.
Yeah, this Neumann defense does not give any easy buckets up to Archbishop Wood. Archbishop Wood, I feel like kind of falling into the trap. They feel the pressure of this defense jacking up, contested shots, and we finally see a timeout taken.
Yeah, it didn't feel like they were out of control, that they were getting blown off. It was just kind of a slow erosion where they would have a turnover and a basket, then they could bring it up, reset, not necessarily need the timeout. But at the same time, you're now down 15. Something's got to happen. You've got 5 minutes plus here in the second quarter, and halftime you make your adjustments. This is a pre-halftime halftime timeout.
Yeah, ideally, 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Ideally, you want to keep this game in arm's reach, try to get it down to those high single digits.
Yep.
To have a chance. This Neumann Goretti team is relentless. They're not going to slow up off the ball at any point.
It just feels like Wood hasn't gotten into a flow. McAdams hit those 2 early shots. And other than the Powell 3, they just really haven't found the offensive spark that they need. Newsom, the junior, going to the line to complete the 3-point play. He's now 0 for 2 from the line. Second chance set for a 3-point play comes up short, but it's still a 15-point lead for the Saints. McAdams guarded by Newsom. Gives it up to
Powell.
Sorry, yes, to Powell. Powell.
And finally puts a stop into this large Neumann Goretti run.
Lundy with the deuce.
That's how they have to score. They have to get downhill. Neumann Goretti, not a ton of size inside.
All over the boards, but NJ can't get it to go. And here comes McAdams with the lay-in.
Timeout paying dividends for the Archbishop Wood, and a quick 4-0 run out of that timeout. And Neumann takes one of their own.
And we'll take a quick break with them. Stay with us here on Bob Long's.
Sports fans, welcome to Gentili's. Before the game or after the game, you don't have to travel far anymore. Come out to Gentili's Pizza in Exton for the best cheesesteaks and pizza you'll ever eat in your life, and I guarantee it. Let me take you inside and show you what we're all about. I mean, come on, look at that cheesesteak. Sliced ribeye, sauteed fried onions on a beautiful Karanji seeded roll. Cooper sharp cheese. That, my friends, is a slam dunk. So come to Gentili's for your best cheesesteak that you ever had in your life. That's gonna be our Charlie. This is our #1 seller. Got Pecorino Romano. And we top it off with a little hot honey. Gentili's Pizza, Exton, PA. Can't wait to see you after the game.
Okay, good.
Well, when we are doing a little bit of experimenting, shall we say, here tonight on the doubleheader, somehow we got 2 games going at the same time. Nonetheless, I think we're with you now. It's 28-17. Neumann Goretti over Archbishop Wood. Thanks for joining us here on Bob Long Sports. Corner 3. That's going to be Donahue on the shot. McAdams count it and 1. And here comes Archbishop Wood.
He was just a man stealing that ball away from Newsom, and then Newsom gave him a little patty cake.
Yeah,
not much contact, but they called the foul, and there'll be a +1.
Well, and that's one in film study there for Newsom. You got to find McAdams there on that defensive carom.
For this Archbishop Wood team. Great job by Wood settling back into this game, too.
Now we're back. Now you should be hearing us. 28-20. Neumann Goretti leads over Archbishop Wood. We had 2 games. We still have 2 games going tonight. Had a little bit of problems with which game was going where. So thanks for hanging with us here tonight on Bob Long Sports. Lundy is hammered, and it looks like a travel, but I think as we slow this down, it won't be. I think this is a Euro step.
Is that a gather step, a Euro step, or?
I like Euro 1-2.
Oh, that's just 1-2.
Yep.
Really good move by Caleb Lundy to get into the lane there.
And that foul was on Collins, if I'm not mistaken.
Lundy, the 82% foul shooter, rarely misses. Did that time. And got it to go. So it's a nice little run. 8-0 by my count for Archbishop Wood. It was 28-13.
Penn State education paying off there.
There you go. Newsom. That's a big-time shot.
That is a tough shot off the dribble to the right hand.
With
fading
Jaden
into the
Jenkins
corner.
coming out to contest as well.
Wow, he's having a Marquise Newsom making a real impact on this game early on.
Lundy takes the ball screen. It is a point of emphasis. That moving screen, I don't know as we look at this one here. Did he get set? Did he lean that left shoulder out? You can be the judge at home.
Oh, it's a
tough one.
That's a tough one.
Nickel dimer, as they say. E.J. Stanton, great kick. Neumann Goretti goes 5 out offensively. Yates to the tin, and he is fouled this time by Dylan Powell. 2 shots coming for Deshaun Yates. 77% foul shooter, a chance to make this a double-digit game once again. For those of you just joining us here, Bob Long Sports, this is a new link. You're going to catch a portion of the game on our prior link. We have our good buddies over at LaSalle going live themselves. And I think there was a little snafu on who went live when and which broadcast was being shown. So
technology, Bob, technology.
So we think and hope that for 2.5 quarters here, we're going to have this be your link the rest of the way. And we do encourage you to check out our second crew over at LaSalle doing a terrific job. Pat Burkhead, Jack Burns, and A.J. Carabello. LaSalle versus Monsignor Bonner coming off a tough loss to Archbishop Carroll on Friday night. Brian Donahue and now McAdams, guarded by the longer Newsom. Nice job by Brady McAdams. And I like the no call by the official as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say Neumann Goretti's defense gives no ounce of space to his Archbishop Wood ball handlers. That should be, oh man, that looked like it was off Marquise Newsom's foot.
That was right in front of that official though. He should have had the best view at it. It's also right in front of the Archbishop Wood student section.
And a flip, they flipped it.
Well, they got it right then. That was my comment as well. You know who else it was a good view for is the Archbishop Wood student section. Loud and proud here tonight.
Somebody's got to come to the ball for Archbishop Wood.
Caleb Lundy. It's pretty good defense there by Cody Colson until he brought the arm down. Didn't need it. Did not need it there.
That is fantastic initial defense to stay in front of Caleb Lundy. He was so talented with the ball in his hands, you know.
It was a quick run for junior shooting guard London Collins with a Cal State Bakersfield offer. Can expect to see more of him. He'll be the first and maybe the only significant participant off the bench with Stephon Ashley Wright out of the game. If you just joined us, he's been dinged up, missed 2 games earlier this season. He is not playing tonight. Those were the 2 questions. Jaden Jenkins and of course, as we just mentioned, Stephon Ashley Wright, who would play, who wouldn't. Jenkins a full go. Ashley Wright not expected to go tonight. Marquise Newsom expected to go. He has been terrific early on, inside and outside. 34-25, Neumann Goretti with the lead.
He is so explosive once he picks that dribble up. Archbishop Wood having a really hard time staying in front of him.
And an arm bar called there against E.J. Stanton. Of note, 1:38 to play, 4th team foul against Neumann Goretti. Next, we'll put Archbishop Wood into the bonus. Caleb Lundy with a little push off. McAdams cleans it up.
Oh. Really good job keeping that pivot foot.
Dribble drive. Great kick out for Al Njai. And maybe a reason he's that open. He hasn't looked great on his couple of three-point attempts. Unbelievable defense there. Here comes Collins the other way. Beg your pardon, Marquise Newsom, number 10. Somebody's watching film on Brady McAdams. That's a heck of a play. Dylan Powell leads the way. A foul and a wedgie at the same time. That'll send Malachi Warren to the line for 2. Substantial comeback here from Archbishop Wood. It was 28-13, looking to get run out of their own gym, but basketball is a game of runs, Carter, and they're right back in it.
Yeah, Archbishop Wood switched up defenses, went to that what appears to be like a 3-2 zone against this Neumann. Neumann hasn't got to take away those perimeter shots that Neumann has been hitting, especially on those wings. Neumann has yet to really crack the code, doing a good job penetrating it, but you know the help is there on the Archbishop Wood side, especially on the perimeter.
Is this another potential blood trainer
Could
timeout?
It looks like a trainer timeout.
Yeah. Yeah, they're walking over.
Yeah, it's Seth Lundy checking off the floor, off camera.
Yeah, Caleb Lundy.
Seth Lundy.
I know where your head's at.
Wrong Lundy.
Roman Catholic great, Penn State great, NBA guy.
Bob, any relation?
No relation. No relation, that's right. That question had been asked. Basically, when Caleb came onto the scene. So 1 of 2 from the line that time from Malachi Warren, and it's going to be over and back. Oh, I don't know what you're doing touching that basketball.
Oh, man, got to have better situational awareness there.
Open 3. What a dagger. A late dagger here in the second quarter. McAdams good if it goes. And can you believe that? You're staring a backcourt violation, a chance to make it a 1-possession game in the face. And you go scratching and clawing into the ivy at Wrigley Field trying to get that basketball. My goodness.
That is backbreaking.
The only defense is the clock was down under 10 seconds, so it wasn't rolling out of bounds.
Yep.
And if nobody touches it, your clock's going to run out. But you don't want to give up a 3 at the other end. And instead of being within 6, you're now down 9 at the half.
I think you got to get on the floor if you're just bending over for the ball, just looking at it. You got to get on the floor, tuck that ball, put that ball away.
What a fun game we have here. Archbishop Wood 28, trailing Neumann Goretti with 37 on the road. Stay with us. We'll be right back on Bob Long's.
We're here to show you a better way to spend your state income taxes and get the money to where it's needed the most to the thousands of qualified kids.
What we like about Blocks is they really know where the need is.
This program ensures that their dollars come 100% into these kids for their tuition assistance.
If you are able, Blocks makes the EITC piece go very quickly and very smoothly.
Turn your PA State tax liability into need-based scholarships and receive a 90% tax credit.
Dunphy Ford is Mayfair's neighborhood Ford store.
Nobody knows your neighborhood like Dunphy Ford.
Nearly 40 years.
Right here on Frankfurt Avenue.
Generation after generation. Our neighbors continue to be our customers. We have access to the cars and trucks you want with financing you need.
Dunphy Ford is Northeast Philly's first choice for America's #1 brand. 7700 Frankfurt Avenue in Mayfair. Online at www.dunphyford.com.
Come experience the Dunphy difference. You'll be glad you did.
My name is Patrick Donahue, a franchise consultant with FranChoice, the premier network of franchise consultants in America. FranChoice is a company that helps people find a franchise business that's the perfect fit for them. We work with the people who want to own a business but don't really know how to find one that's both a top-notch opportunity and a great match. We specialize in franchise opportunities with the following 3 characteristics: low investment, high margin, and rapid break-evens. And the right way to find those opportunities is to spend some time with the people who work with the very best franchise companies looking to expand in your local area. The best thing about our service is that it's free to the public. We're paid by franchise companies for this service. I'm humbled by your consideration, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.
Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? Meet David and Kay May, a dynamic team with a shared mission to help you turn your real estate dreams into reality. What sets them apart? Their wealth of experience, combined with a genuine passion for guiding clients every step of the way. Whether you're a first-time homebuyer or a seasoned investor, their personalized approach and commitment to service make every real estate journey smooth and rewarding. Contact them today to get started on your next real estate adventure.
They said it couldn't be done, but somehow CCM was able to close this home in just 21 days. Carl, how'd you pull this off?
Oh, hard work, dedication, grinding.
Were you ever worried?
Well, you know, Chloe, they pinned us in deep in the second bedroom, inspection issues, but we regrouped. Knew there was still a lot in play.
Well, I'm sure the Franklins were pleasantly surprised.
We got a good organization here. A lot to look forward to.
Good luck with the next close. And there you have it. Cross Country Mortgage is dedicated to getting it done.
So, it's time for your business to renew your lease. Or perhaps you're right-sizing or relocating. This can be an exciting time, but it's also a major project to undertake. You know you need an expert on your side from start to finish. What if this expert had no conflicts of interest, no landlords to answer to, and a fiduciary responsibility to work solely in your best interest? Someone who knows the questions to ask, the levers to pull, the pitfalls to avoid. Enter the experts at Gola Corporate Real Estate. They've seen it all over the course of thousands of transactions in dozens of industries. Philadelphia-based with a national presence. Get to know Gola. Gola gets it.
When your car needs repairs and you can't wait, Meineke can help. With life's crazy schedule between work and family, you'll love Meineke's same-day service. Call today and Meineke will get your car in today. For new brakes, exhaust repairs, or your check engine light comes on, trust Meineke to do the job right. And families have been coming to Meineke for years because Meineke works on any make or model vehicle. Same-day service, value, and trust. Meineke, doing car care right.
Be a part of the biggest live events. The must-see matches.
He scored!
The game day celebrations. Experience live sports and entertainment the way they're meant to be seen. With Joe Hand Promotions, the global leader of live entertainment for bars, restaurants, and cinemas. Create unforgettable moments that fans won't want to miss. Keep the food and drinks flowing with watch parties that will bring customers in the door and expand dwell time. And watch as these visitors turn into loyal customers with exclusive content relationships with the nation's largest sports and entertainment providers.
Sports fans, welcome to Gentili's. Before the game or after the game, you don't have to travel far anymore. Come out to Gentili's Pizza in Exton for the best cheesesteaks and pizza you'll ever eat in your life, and I guarantee it. Let me take you inside and show you what we're all about. I mean, come on, look at that cheesesteak. Sliced ribeye, sauteed fried onions on a beautiful Karanji seeded roll. Cooper sharp cheese. That, my friends, is a slam dunk. So come to Gentili's for your best cheesesteak that you ever had in your life. That's gonna be our Charlie. This is our #1 seller, got Pecorino Romano. And we top it off with a little hot honey. Gentili's Pizza, Exton, PA. Can't wait to see you after the game.
The all-new Infiniti QX80 has redefined what a luxury SUV should be. A V6 twin turbocharged engine, available 64-color personalized ambient lighting and 24-speaker sound system, biometric cooling, Pro Pilot Assist, and so much more. Experience the Infiniti QX80 today at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove and redefine your luxury expectations. To be sure.
At Burns Design Group, our passion for visual and literary design forges powerful, lasting brands, from nonprofits and small businesses to Fortune 500 companies. We create and refresh brands from the ground up and inside out. We transform culture. We drive growth, profitability, and market leadership. We are a group of hands-on veterans who hold more than 150 years of brand strategy and design experience. Burns Design Group. What's next? By design.
The all-new Infiniti QX80 has redefined what a luxury SUV should be. A V6 twin turbocharged engine, available 64-color personalized ambient lighting and 24-speaker sound system, biometric cooling, Pro Pilot Assist, and so much more. Experience the Infiniti QX80 today at Faulkner Infiniti of Willow Grove and redefine your luxury expectations. To be sure.
At Burns Design Group, our passion for visual and literary design forges powerful, lasting brands, from nonprofits and small businesses to Fortune 500 companies. We create and refresh brands from the ground up and inside out. We transform culture.
Second half about to get underway. Thanks for joining us, folks, here on Bob Long Sports. We have Carter Philman and our buddy Jeff Sharilla with us here this evening.
Quick stats for you, Bob. Neumann Goretti. It's Marquise Newsome leading the way with 17 on the Archbishop Wood side. It's the Brady McAdams show with 14. Nobody else in double figures as we start the second half with Neumann Goretti with a 9-point lead.
37-28. Number one versus number two in the Philadelphia Catholic League. What a matchup halfway through the regular season. McAdams for three. Was hit as he landed, no call. That one won't go either. Nobody rebounding for Neumann Goretti. Here's Brian Donahue on the wing.
Quiet night for Brian Donahue so far. I mean, really, this entire Wood team outside of Brady McAdams, as Jeff mentioned.
Yeah, Donahue has not scored. Lundy's the only other player with 5, and that gives Powell, he's now up to 6.
Really nice decisive take there from Powell. Taking his defender off the dribble lane, opens up.
Tough shot, but Al Njai. So Jaden Jenkins sweeping across the lane, trying to affect that shot. That leaves a vulnerability on the weak side block.
Njai had the 3 in the first half. That bucket gives him 5.
And that one goes.
That's Lundy. Lundy with the floater.
Quickly down the floor. How about some skill from Al Njai?
Njai just boxes Jane Jenkins out of the lane there on the shot.
Showing some physicality. Wild shot there. I do think it was last touch.
No,
That's the
that was
right call there on the baseline. You got something different, Carter?
No, I just, it looked like it was blocked out of bounds, but I'll take your word for it there, Bob.
It kind of was last touch by his hand. We got a call quickly on the other end.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul.
Off the ball.
So when we slowed that last one down to 50%, there was a block and then like a secondary pat of the ball forward by Lundy. So it was last touch by him. They get it right back here, however. Down 9. Great hands again. Njai winning the matchup tonight. Tried to throw it through the ring. Marquise Newsom.
Wood with a forced pass at the other end. That set up the turnover.
That is a heck of an athletic play. Newsom normally very reliable at the line, 81% on the year.
Yeah, he was 2 for 2 in the first half, completing a couple of three-point plays.
All right, so he's right at about his average. 3 of 4 here tonight. You feel like Wood is still right in this game at home. Lundy doing his thing. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. And I say that because it's a team that's fallen behind twice in the last 7 days. Against Roman Catholic, against Archbishop Bryan, and they've still found a way to come back and win both of those games.
And that Ryan game was an overtime winner.
And that looked bleak late in that contest for Archbishop Wood, but they found a way. Can they find a way here? Defense is the call from the packed Archbishop Wood student section. Tough shot. Marquise Newsom.
Putting on a show tonight, Bob. All these off-the-dribble shots, really impressive shot-making ability shown by Marquise Newsom tonight.
Donahue on the board. Newsom, by the way, only averaging 11 points per contest this year.
Well, he's got 20, so.
His best night in a Neumann Goretti uniform.
He's doubled it.
He was excited for the opportunity to play in the Catholic
How
League.
about that shot? Wow.
And the rest of the Catholic League not very happy to see him.
Good defense by Brian Donahue. Better offense off the dribble, spinning and fading away in the mid-range. Marquise Newsom have a night.
Lundy, how did he maintain possession there? Up the floor, good pass, and he was hammered. The only question is, was he going into a shot, or was he trying to find Cody Colson on the baseline? They're going to give him a shooting foul. He got himself tied so far underneath that basket.
Yeah, if Powell goes straight up there, that's not a shot he can make.
Right.
Obviously, easier said than done. He has all the momentum going into the body.
Deshaun Yates. And again, appreciate everybody hanging with us through that late first, early second quarter technical snafu. But we should be good the rest of the way while our second crew is over at LaSalle, broadcasting LaSalle versus Bonner Prendergast. Bob Long Sports is the place to be. And you know what? Like an NFL Sunday, you're getting live cut-ins from both games, whether you like it or not. There's a corner three. Way to get on the board there. Here comes Archbishop Wood. Dylan Powell.
Have to get a stop on this. Have to start stacking stops on the defensive end here for Archbishop Wood.
That three will not go for Cody Colson. McAdams Stanton does a great job stopping the ball, but a hand check right before he dispossessed him.
And McAdams is so big. I mean, Bob, you're the Catholic League expert. Did he play football? Because he's got the body of a linebacker.
Who are we talking about?
Brady
now?
McAdams.
McAdams. I don't think he played football, no. He's a basketball player, so is that guy. Caleb Lundy back down to 8.
Like you said, have to start stacking the stops. It's not just one stop, it's multiple stops you need at this point in the game.
Here's your matchup. We talked about it in the pregame.
Well, yeah.
Got his own. Neither will go.
Yeah, that's fantastic defense there by Jaden Jenkins, just staying vertical all throughout it.
Al Njai, you can't be careless with those passes. It's been an issue a couple of times. All the way to the rim, yes.
No box out, followed his shot, up and under.
Lundy, beautiful. Beautiful. Forced Al Njai to make a decision. And on the other end of the floor, E.J. Stanton, what a night for him with Stephon Ashley Wright unavailable. He's unabashed going to the rim and running this offense. Right now it'll be Newsome to run the offense.
Neumann gets the look they want inside. No call there.
Wow, and now
that's a tough call too.
Foul.
Oof.
Boy, oh boy.
Man, on the first look, looked like McAdams had position on the block, and Njai just lowered the shoulder.
The
Late
only
call
thing
too,
that official on the baseline may have seen.
They're giving him the foul shot here too.
Well, and so here's what I think it is I think they were calling a play on the initial contact.
Okay, sure.
Right? So perhaps an issue of embellishment, which isn't called at the high school level. And then when Njai goes into his shot, well, now McAdams is
on the floor,
on his backside with his legs up and starts to trip Njai, certainly not maliciously at that point. And by that point, he's into his shooting motion. We'll get it in the pool report.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's the most reasonable explanation for the call.
10-point game. Been anywhere between about 7 and 13 for quite a while here. Great look, but a better closeout that time by E.J. Stanton. Stanton got a hand on it and created the steal. Colson gives it up. Yates on the replace. Here we go, Marquise Newsome. Wow. Wow. No one's going to confuse that with a great team offensive possession, but sometimes talent wins out.
Hand in his face. No problem. Scoring over McAdams there.
McAdams is fouled.
I have him for 28, unofficial. Jeff Schrilla's stats are close, but not always 100% accurate.
It. Well, Jeff, he's playing like the best player in the Philadelphia Catholic League right now. We mentioned it before, 11 points per contest on average.
Well, he's about to 3X it at his current pace.
Al Njai, which I can only imagine is a short break. Back to 10.
Wood has to find a way to start getting some stops. As we mentioned before, but man, this Neumann team's so efficient on the offensive end.
That's well short. Might have been blocked, though.
No.
Well,
looked like blocked, but no complaints from Marquise Newsome.
That's exactly right, or Carl Aragel.
Yeah.
One more look at it. Yeah, I guess not. A very important 100 seconds of basketball here to end this third quarter.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. You know, you got to make use of every single offensive possession you have at this point.
Lundy is fouled. It was certainly clean up top, but clipped that from behind. And that goes against London Collins. That's his third. Nobody in significant foul trouble from what I have seen for Neumann Goretti thus far tonight. Lundy, a transfer 2 years ago from Lenape. 10 offers, all Division I, including St. Joe's, Merrimack, and others. Interesting with him transferring 2 years ago. Al Njai was in that same situation 2 years ago, but John Moscow made special note. Might be the only team in the Philadelphia Catholic League that did not have a transfer come in this year. But that core, as we talked about in the beginning of the broadcast, returned from last year, a young team. Al Njai, hello.
A lefty scoop. Great footwork in the lane.
Show me that Hakeem. That's a good-looking hook shot. And a blow-by from Dylan Powell.
Hey, good job by Archbishop Wood there, just clearing out the one side, letting Powell get downhill. Powell's having a really good third quarter here. I believe 7 points in the quarter. Neumann has not been afraid to hold the ball here late in quarter situations. Done it in the first quarter, did it before the half.
Archbishop Wood has one foul to give. Ball's on a string for Deshaun Yates.
Yeah, Yates is playing with his food a little bit right here. Ref is counting.
There's that separation. Down to 10. Yates has done the job. That's a tough shot. It goes, though, for E.J. Stanton, down to 3. Down to 1. It's good if it goes. And 11 points, the lead for Neumann Goretti, headed to the fourth quarter. Have a chance to thank some sponsors that we didn't get a chance to in the first half. Riley Rakowski and Malloy Funeral Home. Thanks to Andrew Buda Rakowski, LaSalle High School class of 1998. An enthusiastic sponsor of what we do here at Bob Long Sports. Dr. Mary Griffin, Bala Dermatology. Routine skincare, protection against sun damage, and many other options on the cosmetic side to help you love your skin. Visit her at baladermatology.com or call 610-664-3300. Thanks also to E&M Insurance, property and casualty insurance firm in North Wales, run by Chris Marr, class of 1989 from LaSalle High School. Longtime sponsor of what we do here on Bob Long Sports. Give him a call if you have a son or daughter who's about to get his or her license. It's a great time to check in with him to see if he can help you improve your coverage and save you money. Next Play Basketball, AAU basketball organization going through tryouts right now. Become a part of the Next Play family and improve your basketball prospects game and get better on and off the court. Thanks to Next Play for their sponsorship. Finally, Joe O'Brien Roofing, local roofing company run by Joe O'Brien, Roman Catholic grad, sent his son to LaSalle High School. He can help you with patchwork, full roofs, gutters, you name it. We appreciate Joe O'Brien and his sponsorship of Bob Long Sports. 1 quarter to go. And a lot of people have joined us again after a little technical snafu. We appreciate you all for that. Dribble drive for E.J. Stanton, fall away. Njai blocked that time by Jenkins.
There's your stop, Carter.
Lundy, got to get a good one. He got a great look. Foul goes against Archbishop Wood. No complaints whatsoever from John Moscow.
Starts with stops on one end, Jeff, and then it's also about limiting turnovers on the offensive end. You know, you don't have to force. I know you want to get the ball inside to Jaden Jenkins. Don't have to force it inside to him for this quarter. Neumann doing a great job collapsing on him all game.
One of these shots is going to break the dam. Archbishop Wood has to keep him off the board and find a way to carve into this lead here shortly. We just saw Neumann Goretti take 40-some seconds off the clock at the end of the third quarter. So this one would have been important. One and done, though, for Archbishop Wood.
Yeah, it's a great shot, though, from Archbishop Wood. Really good set to get McAdams free on the perimeter.
open up the floor. Warren's got to be strong with the basketball. Kind of got away with it there, not being super strong, and kept his composure.
3 or 4 straight stops on the defensive end for Archbishop Wood. This game, unfortunately, still at a 9-point lead for Neumann. You're not going to be able to keep this Neumann offense down for long. You have to take advantage of all the possessions you have. See if Marquise Newsom has finally decided to cool off.
Oh, he tried to stuff it. Jaden Jenkins wasn't going to make it easy. And that's a man's attack of the rim.
Marquise Newsom said, cool off. What are you talking about? Right at Jaden Jenkins through the body. Man, that's his second almost fantastic poster attempt of the game.
Chance to get to 30 on the night. Again, Jeff Sharilla stats.
Unofficial.
Our guiding light, though.
Just a sophomore, Bob. Just a sophomore.
Newsom, I believe, is a junior.
Oh, sorry. My mistake.
That's okay. You had me wondering. You had other teams in the Catholic League sweating, Jeff.
No.
Another year of this guy.
No. My
after
mistake.
next year.
That's why stats are unofficial.
Yates. And again, just enough of a contest by Jenkins. All the way, Powell! Wow. He didn't miss that one.
Dylan Powell coming alive.
Jenkins keeps it in bounds. Boy, that was Powell to the hole, and from one of our favorite movies of all time, Pow Pow. Pow Pow throws it down.
On this end, I love Deshaun Yates' decision here. Roof is about to explode. He pulls it out wisely, says, let us get into a good offensive set.
Great defense. This building is alive. Got to get an easy one here.
Oh.
And a foul is called.
Off the ball.
And this could be intentional.
No, it was McAdams. Their feet got tangled from what I could see on the far side.
Boy, that's just a tough call to make there, though.
That should be side out.
Do you call that there, Carter? I guess is the. I didn't see it well enough in live time.
I saw it in real time. Their feet got tangled, and it looked like a trip.
I see that on the replay now. My question is, do you call that when it's 3-on-1 and Archbishop Wood about to get an easy one?
Neumann Goretti says thank you very much, regardless of the situation. John Moscow asking the official why.
3 for 2. It's a 5-point game. And again, it's Dylan Powell. He's got the last 5.
Dylan Powell coming into this game only averaging 8 points a game. Very talented sophomore, I believe, like you said earlier, Bob. This lead down to 5.
It was an 11-point lead for Neumann Goretti to start the fourth quarter. Wave off the shot. Second personal for Dylan Powell. 1 foul to give for Archbishop Wood.
The 7-1 run to start the fourth for the Vikings.
Nice drive, up and under. Cody Colson, timeout, Carl Arregill.
And the spin on that ball to get there, and the strength to get that ball up over the rim. Very impressive. These Neumann guards do such a good job finishing around the rim.
And he hung for so long. The question you have on that replay is, did he get that off his hands before he landed? And the answer looks like yes, just barely.
Wow. Oh, yeah, that ball's out. That's just a fantastic finish over or through Jaden Jenkins and the Wood defense.
One more time to slow this down. Look how far he gets, and then that ball just off the hands.
Ooh, oh, that looks a lot closer than I thought it was going to be.
It was very, very close. Wow. You want to slow it down one more time?
One more time.
Yeah, that's out.
Yeah, that's out.
Just barely. Cody Colson. We did a game, Carter, on Friday night, an all-time classic between Roman Catholic and Father Judge. By the way, still plenty of time for this to go down in those types of annals. But we saw another Imhotep transfer. R.J. Smith. Cody Colson transferred 2 years ago from Imhotep. Catholic League raiding the cupboard a little bit.
Imhotep not missing a beat.
Nope.
Thankfully for them, I don't think they're lacking any resources to.
And then you see what's
in their talent pool.
You see what's going on at the Friends School level and the Interac, and you're seeing guys that want that 5th year of high school to help develop for the college game, and that's kind of been their MO, to get the talent that maybe needs that one more year to get to that level. Listen, Cam Reddish and guys in the past, Mo Bamba, that didn't necessarily need that extra year, and a ton of talent are still 4-year guys, but Philadelphia basketball is in an interesting spot. Great finish by Caleb Lundy. 5-point lead for Neumann Goretti. Largest lead I had at 13.
I had a 15 at 28-13.
There you go, that's right. Stanton, that's great defense though by Powell, who is stepping up. Sophomore on sophomore battle.
Just a sophomore, Bob.
Great kick. Colson for 3. And a beautiful check out by Malachi Warren.
Yeah, great job finishing the possession there, limiting Neumann Goretti's second chance opportunities. I mean, gigantic Archbishop Wood possession here as we tick just under the halfway.
Powell all the way. Spread them out and let your slasher get to the hole.
In a game where McAdams and Caleb Lundy struggling a little bit, Jaden Jenkins hasn't had a major impact on the offensive end. Dylan Powell leading this Archbishop Wood team right now.
Defense is the call from the loud, the large, and the boisterous Archbishop Wood student section. Yates had it taken away. He was hit. That's a good call by the baseline official. Dylan Powell will pick it up. Good hands initially by Brady McAdams. And Powell trying to do the right thing. Just, I don't think expected Yates to come up with that basketball again. Got the hand in the cookie jar. Yates gets to the line often. 53 attempts on the year, shooting it at 78%.
Why so quiet?
I tell you.
Where's your home court advantage? There you go.
One of 2. And now the value of each and every individual possession comes to the forefront.
Caleb Lundy asking for the ball. Powell says, no, thank you. I'll take this myself.
That clock is ticking now.
Yeah, he's got to keep working the ball here.
There goes Powell again.
Or not. Never mind. Don't listen to me, Mr. Powell. Knifing through this Neumann Goretti defense. This lane is opening up once they get past that first level of pressure.
Powell, by the way, just averaging 8 points per contest. He has become the featured guy offensively.
He's got 20.
Didn't draw any iron. Here's
Tough
Newsom
rebound.
again, though. Great look inside. And Jenkins did a nice job not to foul. Missed the other one. Warren is fouled. Jenkins did a nice job not to pull the first one off the rim. It would have been goaltending. The second one not to foul. And Archbishop Wood can take the lead. Tell your friends. Get yourself to Bob Long Sports. We got a photo finish coming your way. Next up for us, folks, by the way, Bob Long Sports has a big week coming ahead of you. Still got a finish coming on our other channel, LaSalle Bonner Prendergast. We got this finish here. Then heading back to LaSalle High School for Friday night basketball. It is silent night Longtime tradition at LaSalle. It's also senior night for LaSalle. Huge game as LaSalle tries to stay within the playoff conversation. That win will go a long way in their favor. And the most fun part about Silent Night, of course, Carter, is the fact that the students will be decked out head to toe in costume. They will remain silent until the 10th point is scored, and then they will go absolutely nuts. First coined by Taylor University at the Division III level, but it's become a staple in the Philadelphia Catholic League at LaSalle.
A lot of schools do it these days. I think LaSalle does it the best in the state of Pennsylvania. From what I've seen, you know, they've gotten plenty of national attention for how they do that. They do it so well. Students show up, show out. It's a great atmosphere.
Why take it out of this guy's hands?
Speaking of great atmosphere, oh, he just went back.
And he did go, whoa, man, we got a foul against E.J. Stanton.
I don't know. I might have missed this one, Bob. Just the perimeter. And there is,
wow,
maybe a little bit of hands, but man, that is a really, really tough call.
That is a tough call indeed. It's new life.
Still one foul to give, I believe.
Wild shot, and he will shoot too. Dylan Powell refuses to give the ball up. Why would you?
I mean, this is
He had 4 at halftime, 16 to give him 20, and with 1:59 to go on the line with a chance to tie the game.
As if there's any doubt.
Yeah.
82% on the year. Doesn't seem to matter quite this instant when you're in a zone like that.
Yeah, I think any shot he puts up right now is going in. Tie ball game, Bob.
So what do you do here if you're Neumann Goretti? Well, fire away. Yes, sir. Whoa. Cody Colson. That wing three has been good to him.
Oh, just drop your defender. Defender falls down, leaves the shooter wide open on the wing.
So you've come
Calmly
all
knocks
the way
it down.
back. You got to get a good look, and they do. Count it. And one from Malachi Warren.
This is such a great pass up top from Jane Jenkins. We mentioned his perimeter offense still developing. They're doing a great job handling the ball, finding the cutter. Man, that's a tight window that he scoots that into. An even better finish through the contact.
It's not how Dr. James Naismith would draw up the play either, where you have two guys cutting at the same time. He had his defender beat. If that's cleared out, it's an easier two. But actually bringing that defender into the play caused the foul. It's kind of like you got the wrong inputs to the equation, but somehow you got the problem right.
Just who we thought would have big buckets down the stretch for Archbishop Wood, Bob. Dylan Powell and Malachi Warren, right?
Yeah, we spent the whole pregame talking about everybody that returned and played monster minutes last year for this varsity team. Now with 90 seconds left, both teams effectively in the bonus. Next foul by Archbishop Wood would put Neumann Goretti in the bonus. What do you do?
Neumann Goretti is not going to be in any type of rush. Archbishop Wood might have to start the run and jump type of defense.
Oh, it just gave it away. Not a good one, and a worse foul decision by Cody Colson. He was the hero a minute ago, but not what Carl Arregale drew up.
Yeah, it might be 0 for 3 in my situational analysis here, Bob, but Neumann Goretti certainly not looking to pocket that one.
Warren with great hands to get that pick.
Two coming at the line, very important here. A guy that missed just moments ago. Stay with us post-game, folks. We'll try to find Marquise Newsom or Dylan Powell. I think I am safe in trying to grab one of those two guys for a post-game interview. 1 point lead for Archbishop Wood. Whenever we leave the confines of Windmore, Carter, we get a heck of a ball game.
You know how to pick them, Bob.
Deshaun Yates.
How does Neumann attack the situation? First time they've been down all game, I believe. since early in that first quarter.
Step back for Colson. If it goes in, it's great, but not the highest percentage look by any stretch. Lundy wants the basketball.
Archbishop Wood now in a situation where they should not be in any type of rush. Good timeout here from Coach Moscow.
Number 1, number 2 in the Philadelphia Catholic League. 11 wins and just 1 loss combined between these two teams in league play. Might we be seeing a preview, Jeff, of either a semifinal at the Palestra, or could these two teams even be playing for it all?
It all depends how that bracket falls. With
Sure does.
About reaching the halfway point of the schedule, and I saw 10 teams at 500 or better coming into tonight's play.
Yep.
It's a tight league this year.
You got 3-3 all the way up to 5-0. And a lot of games to be played to decide. And Bob, you mentioned it earlier. You want to be a top 4, get that home game. And then does it matter if you're 1, 2, 3, or 4?
Exactly.
If you advance to the Palestra, it's a neutral court where you're going to have the atmosphere.
That's right. The advantage
it's the homes versus the lights versus the dark uniforms.
That's right. The advantage of being 1 or 2 is that 7 plays 10 and 8 plays 9 on that Wednesday, and then you have to turn around in 2 days and play again on Friday on the road. So as the 1 or the 2, you're going to get a higher seed, a team that maybe has struggled at certain points in the year and might be a little bit gassed from playing 2 days before.
And the 3 and the 4, their opponents are going to have scouted and be prepped, and that's a much more difficult task, as you just outlined.
And that 4 versus 5 game is almost always going to be worth the price of admission. 1 point lead for Archbishop Wood. Here comes the double. Dylan Powell to the line. Chance to make it a 3-point game.
And as you said earlier, 82% free throw shooter.
Offense, defense to replace Brian Donahue. Malachi Warren comes in. We saw him come up with the key steal a few possessions ago.
Make or miss, you're looking at that one possession to close it out with 30 to go.
Way too early to think about fouling up 3 as well. Dylan Powell, what a night for the sophomore. Yates, extra pass. Newsom is fouled before the shot. Wave that off. He will shoot 2. Into the bonus goes Neumann Goretti. Bear in mind as well, as the timeouts start to loom large, that the clock does not stop after made baskets inside 1 minute to go. It's a consideration for both teams depending upon the situation in the next 24 seconds. Marquise Newsom, the Academy of the New Church transfer, who was dominant in the Friends League last year, is dominating in the Catholic League long past that 30-point threshold. He got that early in this 4th quarter. And he got both. 1 point game.
Neumann Goretti sets up their full court pressure. Archbishop Wood has been susceptible to some turnover issues.
Job 1, get it in. Job 2, avoid the subsequent double team. It's a very quick foul.
Looks like Neumann Goretti is just in foul right away mode.
Yeah, they didn't wait to try to get the turnover, the 10-second. They're stretching this game as far as they can.
Yeah.
And I think to get that 3 on the other end, who knows if Lundy's going to make both here, but not going to make the first. Regardless, if you're thinking about a 3 at this point, would be for the win. It has to start with a paint touch. And we saw what Yates did the last time down the floor, able to get into the mix and then find it was Al Njai 1 for 2 for Caleb Lundy.
Huge miss, obviously, now you're in a situation where you don't need the 3. They've done such a good job all game getting into the lane, finishing over Jaden Jenkins.
Too strong. Loose ball, and Lundy came down with it. 12 seconds left. One more look. Boy, you got what you wanted there, but Jaden Jenkins continues to affect these shots.
Yeah, tough as you're going away from the rim. Even if there's body contact, you're probably not going to get that foul call if you're Neumann Goretti. But yeah, I mean, you're just sensing the long arms of Jaden Jenkins, knowing that they're collapsing, have to get that ball up high.
Got the first. Now you start to think about, if he makes this, have a timeout in your pocket for Carl Aragel, but I would not think about calling a timeout until a made basket.
Yeah. Ball's in the basket.
You still can go for a quick 2, or you can go for a 3 to tie the game.
Here comes that corner.
A 3 will tie it. Gave it up. And that's going to bounce out of bounds with 2.4 seconds to play. Wood gets the stop when they need it, and it's the closeout from Brady McAdams.
It's just really tough to leave your feet there in that situation. I think he thought he had less time than he did. 12 seconds in eternity to get off a good shot. And, the crucial, probably wasted another 3-4 seconds.
Yep.
That ball just going out of bounds.
Well, we've gone 6 games, not even halfway through the regular season, with just one remaining team undefeated. And Jeff, we're 2.5 seconds away from that changing. Archbishop Wood to be in the driver's seat for the number 1 overall seed.
Billed as advertised. Number 1 versus number 2.
And what a comeback by this Archbishop Wood team. I mean, fantastic fourth quarter. Picked up the defense.
That's what you said, Carter. You said that all through the third quarter, that you need to stack some stops. And the Neumann Goretti offense stagnated the beginning of the fourth quarter. I don't think they had a bucket. If they did, they had 4 points through the first half of the quarter, allowing the Vikings to claw back and take the lead.
Job 1, get the ball in, and they will. Lundy. He will dribble out the clock. The Cardiac Kids do it again. For the 3rd time in as many games, Archbishop Wood, falling behind early, rallies to win it in the end.
What a comeback. Fantastic game here. The Dylan Powell show, the coming out party for Dylan Powell. What a fantastic game from the sophomore. Bob heads down to the court.
Yeah, Bob's, we said earlier, he's a jack of all trades.
I'm sure we'll probably look to get Dylan Powell, Coach Moscow on the microphone. Man, just a fantastic game.
Unofficially, I had Powell with 23 points. He had 4 in the first half.
It's been a while since I've watched a player take over a game like that. Archbishop Wood just kept going to him. With superstar players like Caleb Lundy and Brady McAdams, they just went right to him. Major credit to Dylan Powell for taking over this game.
And Bob has Coach Moscow standing by as the student section celebrates with the players on the floor. And let's send it down when Bob's ready with this 70-67 win. Go ahead, Bob.
Thank you, Jeff. John Moscow, 13 years later, this matchup against your former head coach, guy that gave you your shot, it still means something all these years later, doesn't it?
I mean, anytime you win a great game like that in the Catholic League means something. And Carl's my best friend. We grew up together. He's been going through some stuff. When I went through stuff, he was with me. I was there for him. It's just, I love him. And I wouldn't be where I'm at without him and learning, everything I learned and how we play. Our teams are always similar. And I went here and got black and gold like Neumann Goretti.
What did you learn from him in terms of coming back? Because at the end of this game, We called you the cardiac kids. That's what you've been.
Yeah, we don't quit. We've been fighting through everything, adversity, injuries, like they are. You know, they were missing Munchie. They don't stop coming. And that's, you know, what I learned, and that's what we told everybody. They got to keep coming, keep playing, fighting through things. You know, first half, they made a lot of tough shots. Newsom went off. We just stuck with our game plan, guarded them. And like he has guards, you know, I always wanted guards. Guards win in the Catholic League. And, you know, this one next to me and Caleb, they put on a great show tonight.
Let's talk about Dylan, because that was unbelievable. That was, don't let anybody take the ball out of this guy's hands. Yeah, he could not be stopped.
Yeah, and Caleb came to the bench at one timeout or one break, and he said, keep the ball in his hands, let him go. And that's what our guys do. They play for each other. They play off each other. And if somebody's got the hot hand, they keep going to that person. They, you know, they're growing up. They're maturing. Last year, you know, Brady would have wanted more shots. Jaden would have wanted more shots. This year, they're just mature. Brian sat on the bench a long time, but Malachi was playing good defense, and he didn't say a word.
What's the message going into the fourth quarter down 11? How do you come back in 8 minutes?
Just keep running our stuff, execute, and getting stops down there.
John, thank you as always for having us out. You might want to bring us out more, because Friday, buzzer beater at Father Judge, this is a heck of a comeback. Yes. We're glad to be here. Thanks for the hospitality.
Yeah, thanks for always being with us, Bob. You know we always want you. You're always welcome back.
Keep doing your thing, John. Let's talk to Dylan Powell. My goodness. You're averaging 8 a game. I know there's more in the tank. You know there's more in the tank. You're playing within the framework of the offense until you're not, until it's your time to go off. Take us through that.
It really just started with all my coaches, all my teammates still in the confidence in me. They seen I had the hot hand, they let me go. Took over from there.
Tell me about jumping out of the building on that dunk.
I do it a lot in practice, do it all the time. Everybody been waiting for me to get one. Thought it was a good time to do it, all the eyes on me.
You're a couple of guards, yourself, Caleb, Brady on the wing, that nobody wants to see in this league. You now match Neumann Goretti with this one loss, with the head-to-head inside track for a potential #1 seed. What is it about this group that allows you guys to be successful?
We just really get to go. We just really get well together. We gel together all the time in practice. We always instill confidence in ourselves. Really starts in the locker room. We always talk about doing it. Now we finally coming together.
We have Caleb with us here as well. Caleb Lundy, heck of a game, my friend, and another comeback. That's 3 straight against some.
We do, man. We got a lot of grit. We got a will to win. It's just in us, bro. Every game, no matter what, no matter who it is. One day it could be me, one day it could be Brady, one day it could be Dill, Jaden, Brian, anybody. It could be anybody's night. And today, it was his night.
There has to be a mindset associated with that, right? Getting down and knowing that you still have time. In a game without a shot clock, a 32-minute basketball game, this is a condensed game, and you guys know that you're still in it always.
Right. I mean, we've been in this position multiple times in practice. We do a drill call situation, so we'll be down just how we were. And, you know, we just put practice into the game. And recently, we've been going practice really, really hard. So in the game, it just translates easy. And I feel like that's what happened today.
How do you know, this is for both of you guys, how do you know when it's your night and that you're feeling it and you're going to get the basketball and you're going to score? And then on your side, when you know it's Dylan's night and maybe next time it'll be your night, is it almost deferring, or what is that like? Is it a feeling?
It ain't deferring. You'll see if you watch the game back, Dylan got the ball. I'm like, gimme. He said no. I was like, all right, it's him.
We know how to balance it really well together.
And then playing with Jenkins, Jaden on the back end, what does he bring?
And we wouldn't be here without Jaden. That's all I can say.
We had that one game, Ryan. We beat Ryan without him. We needed him for this game. He came back. His inside presence is insane. Like, he's gonna block every shot, alter every shot. It changes the whole game, the whole way they gotta play, because they can't just go in. It's a block, so it changes everything.
A mature group, a skilled group, a 6-1 group, #1 in the Philadelphia Catholic League. Long way to go, but keep up the great work, and thank you both, Dylan and Caleb, for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Take care, guys. Have a great night. Enjoy this one. Dylan Powell, Caleb Lundy. Those guys are entertaining.
How about the buy-in from those guys, Jeff? Man.
Yeah, we'll have to get them a podcast. I think they genuinely, you could see that they like each other. And to clean up some stats, Caleb finished with 15, as he only had 5 at halftime. As we talked about, Dylan Powell had 4 at halftime. He poured in 19 in the second half to finish with 23. And then the guy who is, I'd say their glue, is Brady McAdams. He was quiet in that second half. He had 14 at halftime. He had the 5 quick points. I only have him down for 2 free throws in the second half. So you got to really give credit to those younger guys, the Powell, a sophomore, and Lundy, a junior, for looking like a passing of the torch, so to speak. It's a group, but you can see the younger guys starting to kind of feel themselves and get that confidence that you're going to need later in the season.
Yeah, certainly, having that senior leader like Brady McAdams just so important to this team, not contributing on the offensive end, but, did a great job on the defensive end, had a couple really tough boards inside. This is a fantastic win. You could see the buy-in from all these Archbishop Wood players. Multiple Division I kids on the floor. Like Coach Bosco said, all these guys want to get their shots up, but it's this year. They're all buying in. It could be anybody in any given night that makes them really tough to defend.
We'll get to Neumann Goretti in a second, but let's close out the Archbishop Wood as Bob outlined. They go to 6-1, take over the top spot in the Catholic League, and next up will be Friday night versus West Catholic. They started a lot of road games to start the season 4-1, but now, including tonight, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their next 6 at home. So they've got West Catholic on Friday night. As this league, as we talked about earlier, those top 4 seeds is where you want to be. How do you see the Vikings moving through the second half of the Catholic League schedule?
Well, taking this win was gigantic for them to be set up in that spot going forward. Like we said, outside of that slip-up abnormal game against Cardinal O'Hara, when they're healthy, they can beat anybody. But the Catholic League is so balanced this year. Neumann Goretti, really talented. Archbishop Wood, you saw it tonight. So many talented players across the board. It's a wide-open Catholic League. I came into this game expecting Neumann to take this game, if I'm being transparent. And Archbishop Wood showed real grit, total buy-in. So much talent. Caleb Lundy, came away so impressed by Dylan Powell. I don't know how many times you could say it.
And you said it early in the game that you need to stay in contact. You don't want to get blown out on your home floor. Mm-hmm. These kids didn't have school. It was a holiday, Martin Luther King Day. So they had an extra day to think about it because of the storm yesterday for Sunday. So there was a few games on the schedule. This one was supposed to be a standalone, a standout game, but it gets moved to tonight. So they stayed in contact. They were down at the half. They were down 11 through 3. And then they found a way to get it done. Now, on the Neumann Goretti side, the Saints, they dropped to 6-1. They lose the tiebreaker right now, but we still have a long way to go. Marquise Newsom, he balled out, 31 points unofficially, and the rest of the team, the scoring was spread out. And Jai had a nice night as well.
Yeah, certainly missed, Stephon Ashley Wright tonight, I'm sure. If he's on the game, he obviously takes shots away from Marquise Newsom, you assume. But, it's great to see Marquise Newsom have such an impact tonight. Gives him the confidence going forward. Neumann Goretti will be fine. They'll be fine. Coach Arrow will have them the ship right back into the harbor very quickly after this one.
E.J. Stanton got the start. That's the sophomore I was talking about earlier. He ended up with 9 points, and he did well. But as you said, Newsom was the guy with 30-plus points on the night. And as we look ahead with Neumann Goretti dropping to, I said 6-1. They're 5-1 on the season, and they've got a tough stretch coming up. They've got O'Hara on Friday night on the road. They've got 5 straight road games. This was the first of 5. And then the week of the 28th, I know Bob Long will be scoping this out. They've got Roman on Wednesday the 28th at Roman, at Archbishop Carroll on Friday, and then they're home against Father Judge. All 3 of those teams late in the year, late in this month and heading into February, all in the top half of the league. So that will go a long way into shaping how those top 4 or 5 seeds play out.
Yeah, Catholic League schedule is brutal. But tonight, great game.
Bob, closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts, Bob? Anything
Oh,
from your
you guys
side?
nailed it. First off, how about those two young men down there?
They were fantastic.
While you were on your way up here, I said we got to get them a podcast.
I think so. I think so. This is their big break. No, listen, happy for John. I think John did a great job tonight, and this Archbishop Wood team, I think they're primed. They have gotten through the difficult part of their schedule. Now, every game's a challenge in the Catholic League, don't get me wrong, but they've played Father Judge, they've played Roman Catholic, they've played Neumann Goretti. So they feel like, to me, the inside track, as long as they kind of keep on the straight and narrow, I think that you're looking at the 1 seed right here. And it's a great game to be at. Great couple of nights here working with you, Carter. Jeff, great to have you back. For everybody here at Bob Long Sports, Bob Long saying so long from Archbishop Wood. The Vikings take down Neumann Goretti in a classic.